Well, good morning, sunshines. Rise and grind. The early bird gets the worm. Don't get caught with them sheets holding you down. So I'm in Syracuse, New York. I just checked New York State's highway conditions, and they don't seem that bad. But I see the snowplows running. Um, the hack here, the trick is to pull out right behind the snowplow. Let the snow plow go so you're not being sprayed with salt, but let it pass. And if I take off right as it passes and I'm a quarter mile behind it, if it hasn't spun out, that's a good sign. And if it's going, there shouldn't be any issues on the road. At least I hope. Anyways, it's chilly over here. It's like 20 degrees. It was nice and toasty all night in the truck. I didn't shut it off. I let her run all night. I don't really like doing that, but a few nights ago I woke up to dead batteries and it was cold, and that wasn't cool. I may be due for a battery or two, or maybe the whole set. So I'm just not going to risk it out here with as cold as it is. Apparently, the state of New York has an idle law similar to California. When I walked into the travel center's little store, I told the guy, "Hey, I'm having an emission issue. I got to let the truck regen. Is anyone going to come hassle me about the truck idling?" And he kind of chuckled, and he goes, "In the wintertime, they don't bother with it." He goes, "They'd rather you idle it than you freeze to death." He goes, "Besides, those lazy blankety blanks aren't going to come get out of their truck to come give you a ticket anyways." Anyway, I know my last couple videos are kind of negative, just in terms of the work that's available with Amazon. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I've made that mistake in the oil field, focused like on one client, and then, something happens and they cut ties, or in my case, they suspended us until they reviewed, and it was 6 months with no work. This was when we were at our busiest. We were doing 300,000 to 400,000 a week, and we got suspended for 6 months. That's a killer. I mean, that literally can kill your business. It damn near bankrupt us. Insurance at that level, that alone will drown most companies. I think at that point our insurance was running like 500,000 a year. It does. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you think you're putting away. No one can, just sit there and shell out that kind of money. At least not a small independent company like us. Maybe a publicly traded company. But anyways, I digressed. Moral of the story is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If Amazon is your only source of income, you need to diversify. You need to go chase some Swift, some Hunt. Go get on the other load boards, and even if you don't like the rates, even if you prefer the Amazon for whatever reason, you need that backup plan. You need that I hate to say it's a 3 o'clock beauty, but you know what I mean. You need that backup. It never fails. We budget, and we think we have money set aside for stuff, and then something happens, like a truck breaks, and you empty out the maintenance kitty to fix the truck, and you're like, no worries, over the next couple months I'll replenish that. And then work dries up, and there's no money, and there's no money coming in, but the insurance is still due. For those of you that have truck payments coming, and then you've got personal bills, house payment, vehicle payments, and so on. And so having another source of income definitely, you definitely got to have that lined up, guys. honestly, and waiting till now to get on these other load boards is kind of a mistake. You should have gotten yourself on with them a while ago, and that way it's just a matter of log in and it's there. You know, Coyote, JB Hunt, Swift, CH Robinson, those guys all have power only sections to their boards. And you know, you may not be in the greatest of area for it, but I don't think you're gonna find yourself being really busy in the next couple days. It's not gonna bounce back like that unless you have a dedicated contract with Amazon. If you have, you know, not the relay spot market, if you have a dedicated contract, then it's just a matter of you finding the loads, because that's where most of the loads are, guys. For those of us that work the relay board and we're like, hey, what happened to Amazon? There's a separate listing that we can't see that are contracted, and you can't get on that unless you have 3 trucks or more. I've got more than 3 trucks, but I never found the right person to talk to get myself on it. Maybe I'd still be working with Amazon if that were the case, but I just don't have that. And so I moved on to a dispatch service, and I don't keep bringing them up in my videos, because then it looks like I work for them or they're my sponsor, or, you know, if you're curious, just look through my videos. They're in there. I talk about who they are, what they do, and how little they charge, and they get me great rates. So, you know, that's another point, but that's kind of what I did. The beauty in them is they get you on all they send your vendor packet to everyone, at least all the majors. And then if they find a load with the smaller carrier, they handle getting you on. And, you know, I just wait for the rate con to come. You know, they either WhatsApp it to me or text it to me, and I just go move the load, and it makes my life easier. I can sleep. I don't got to worry about finding a load, you know, at 3 in the morning on Amazon. Anyways, just wanted to say good morning before I head out. If you're out this way, bundle up, stay warm, be safe, go slow. We're not in a hurry. I'm leaving about an hour and a half early for my appointment. I don't plan on going fast. I'm not that far. Anyways, safe travels, everyone.